Shalom to everyone. Once again, Rav Berg from Midrash Darova, learning Parashat Shavua together. Once again, our learning is dedicated to all those soldiers who gave up their lives to fight for Am Yisrael. It's dedicated to give strength to those people who are chatufim, kidnapped, and to bring them back home soon. To give strength to our soldiers who many of them are wounded and need to be prayed for. And obviously, we, with our limud, it should be a zchut that Am Yisrael should once again win this war in a big way. Okay, so what are we talking about? We're talking about parashat kdoshim. Parashat kdoshim this week is a very special parasha in the book of Vayikra. And I want to remind you that because of the leap year, we have on Sunday night, Monday, Yom HaZikaron, straight after Parashat Kedoshim. And then on Monday night, Tuesday, we have the very important day called Yom HaAtzmaut. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, this parasha begins, Vaydaber Hashem Moshe Lemor, Daber kol adat bnei Yisrael, v'amat alehem, kdoshim tiyu, ki kadosh ani Hashem Elokeichem. Be holy, because I am holy. Once, many years ago, after the state of Israel was declared, in Tel Aviv there was a very famous Rebbe. And at that time there were many Rebbes who lived in Tel Aviv. And he had a Beit Midrash, very holy man. And one morning, when the young men were coming to the yeshiva to daven, to the Beit Midrash to daven, they saw the Rebbe outside in his, whatever his clothes, this frock he wears, whatever, with a broom in his hand, sweeping the streets of Tel Aviv in front of the Beit Midrash. And he was going all up and down the road, sweeping the leaves and cleaning up, and like everyone stood there, wow, what happened to our holy Rebbe? He uses at this time, he's learning Torah, he gets up very early in the morning. Why is he cleaning over here? Why is he working, cleaning Tel Aviv? And when he finished, this Talmidim came round and said to him, Rebbe, what's going on? And he said like this, I was in Europe and I was in the Holocaust, and the cursed Nazis made us sweep the streets of our city, and all the rabbis and all the important people were down there scrubbing their streets of the impure Europe. And here I am in Eretz Yisrael and have the honor to sweep the streets of Eretz Yisrael for Am Yisrael to be able to live in Eretz Yisrael. Caring for others. That is our topic today, connected to the whole issue of Eretz Yisrael. And let's have a look what it says. So, our question is, what is someone who is holy? Was that Rebbe holy? A holy man sweeping the streets? If you say to young children, what is a holy man? That, they'll say he's a tzaddik, whatever. Some people say he wears a hat, what is a holy man? Our Torah tells us. Daber kol adat bnei Yisrael, kdoshim tiyu, be holy. So we have to look at the Mefarshim and see what does it mean to be holy. And first of all, we look at our wonderful Rashi. 1,000 years ago, Rashi wrote, Kdoshim tiyu havu prushim min ha'arayot. Just before this, we learned about the Torah family, the Jewish family, which has to be holy. And here we learn we have to be holy. And so as Rashi says, because we learned about that before, our family, the family unit is the most holy thing, and that has to be preserved. And therefore our social structure has to have within it the holy family, and we should be prushim, separated from promiscuity, and that's our way of reaching holiness. So let's have a look at what Ramban says. Ramban, who came in Aliyah from Spain, he teaches us in his commentary a different perspective on what does it mean to be holy. So he says the most amazing thing. He says, a person should not be naval b'rshut Torah. Naval b'rshut Torah. What is naval? Maybe from the word nevela, something that is dead, a dead animal, something that's disgusting. We should not be disgusting with the permission of the Torah. And his examples are, we're allowed to eat. We have to eat kosher food and brachas and everything, but when a person eats We shouldn't overindulge. We shouldn't be a glutton. Drinking. We have a mitzvah to drink wine and to celebrate with our kiddush and on chagim, but we don't have a mitzvah. There's no mitzvah to get drunk. The person who misuses the honor to drink wine and is considered naval b'reshut Torah. And we see this all around us. People who pretend to be frum as such, with the permission of the Torah, they behave in a disgusting way. And that's what Ramban says. A holy person is truly a holy person. Even though he's keeping all the mitzvot, he still does not take advantage of those things we are permitted to do, and his eating and his drinking and everything else is considered holy. Okay, so let's have a look what the parasha speaks about. Kdoshim to you, be holy. And then straight away we say, Ish imo v'aviv tirau. Have all for your parents. Wow. Then we page on and we see all these very interesting mitzvot. We talk about lo tishakru, do not lie. Do not steal. Do not lo tekalel cheresh, don't curse a deaf person. Lifnei eved lo titen michshol, don't put a stumbling block in front of the blind. Don't speak lashon hara. Lo telech rachil ba'amecha. Lo tamod adam ro'echa. If a Jew is in trouble, we have to go out and help them. Lo tisnat achicha belevemecha. Don't hate your brother in your heart. Help them out. Explain them the way of Torah. Lo tikom v'lo titor. Don't take revenge and don't bear a grudge. And then finally, v'hafta l'reacha kamocha ani Hashem. Love your fellow Jew as yourself. I am Hashem. What is this all about? And we see being holy is a person who keeps all these mitzvot between man and man. And this is what we see in Rashi. Rashi says, the pasuk says, Daber kol dat b'nei Israel. Speak to the whole of dat b'nei Israel, while the community of b'nei Israel. And Rashi says, Nemra parasha zu b'hakel. This whole parasha was told by Moshe, and when he gathered everyone together, he told about loving your fellow Jew when everyone was gathered together. And here we have in the Sfat Emet and the Khatam Sofer and many others, how the Jewish people is one big neshama. And one can only be holy if we're part of this big unit called the Jewish people. And so to being holy means loving your fellow Jews yourself. It means not speaking Lashon Hara, not embarrassing them. Because that is what being holy is all about. And if we look at this wonderful pasuk, V'hafta recha kamocha, we see the most amazing things from different Hasidic sources. We see from, for example, Rabbi Simcha Boni Mipieshcha, he said, if you really want to see, if you are a Torah Jew, if you really want to see if you are genuine in your Torah observance, how good are you at loving your fellow Jews yourself? Because it's a basic part of being a religious Jew. And we see that Chabad takes on the advice of Arizal that before Tefillah we should say, I accept upon myself to love every fellow Jew as myself. We can only love Hashem if we love a fellow Jew. And here we're coming close to Yom Ha'atzmaut, this big day. And we learn from here that kdoshim to you means that we have to be holy. We have to have a holy country. Rav Tzvi Yehuda Kook used to always speak about, it's a promise as well. You will be holy. You will be holy. It's part of us. We all one big neshama. And we shall create a country that is not only wonderful in high tech and everything, but is wonderful in the mitzvah between man and man. A society that is just, and every Jew loves his neighbor as himself. That is what we're striving for in the state of Israel, and that's what we're celebrating. We're striving towards this goal. Not only being holy on a personal level, but being holy as a nation, as a country called Medinat Yisrael. And that's what Rav Kook wrote about. Rav Kook in 1915, he wrote this amazing book called Orot. It was the first book, one of the first books that he wrote. And here he brings the whole idea of the Geula. Very important book. We have this famous passage. And he says as follows. He says as follows. He says, this country is our country. And it's called Medinat Yisrael. In 1915, he already called it Medinat Yisrael. Other people wanted to call it Medinat Yehuda. No, he said Medinat Yisrael. And what is Medinat Yisrael? Yosod Kisei Hashem Ba'olam. The foundation of the throne or the chair of Hashem in the world. Shekol Chefzahu. The whole aim of this country, this wood should be Sheyeh Hashem Echad U'Shmo Echad. And Hashem should be one, and His name should be one. Shezeu Be'emet HaOsher HaYoter Elyon. That is the high level of joy that mankind can reach. And so that's what we're striving for. Parashat kdoshim this year comes together with Yom Ha'atzmaut because it fits so nicely together. We keep Yom Ha'atzmaut, and we are keeping it and celebrating because of the wonderful miracles that we've seen. If it's gathering the Jews from all around the world, or the victories in war, or the countless miracles that we have, celebrating that, saying Hallel, thank you Hashem, but also saying, hey, this Medina should be a Torah country, a country of holiness and goodness, where people love each other as themselves. And so we are looking towards, with all this, what we've learned about Parashat Kdoshim, this holy parasha, we're looking forward towards Yom Ha'atzmaut. And we hear the saying that we've said for the last 80 years, never again. During these years, we said, never again. And like our leaders have said, never again is now. Right? We're in the middle of this war, this ferocious, terrible thing that happened on that terrible day. And we're saying around the world, to you people around the world, never again. We want revenge. What is revenge? So here we have the most amazing idea from Rav Hirsch. Revenge is from the word nekama. Revenge in Hebrew is nekama. What is the root of the word nekama? Lakum. To get up, to arise. Our revenge, says Rav Hirsch, is to arise. For the Jewish people to get up and rebuild itself, and we're still rebuilding ourselves and the Jewish state and the Torah state and everything that is good, we're rebuilding. And the rebuilding of the state of Israel and Torah in the world and goodness in the world is our nekama, is our revenge on all those anti-Semites and all those people who try to destroy us through the ages until this very moment. May Hashem give us strength and continue to grow, and all of us should merit to see us holy people, kdoshim tihiyu. Bye everyone.